anime, good weed and bad bitches, waking, baking, paying on.
What is up, you guys? My name is Marcellus, and today I'm going to bring you a Naruto discussion video on the topic Naruto vs. Sasuke is cancelled equals Naruto is ruined. Now, before I get into a whole bunch of this, Naruto ran on American TV from 2005 and concluded in 2009 with a total of 209 episodes being aired out of the 220 that are in part 1. Now, from 2009, I can basically say it's been 4 years, and a lot of us had grew up watching Naruto and Toonami. Well, my generation did. And us watching Toonami basically set in stone that Naruto and Sasuke would fight each other again in part 2, and that is what Naruto has been chasing Sasuke for ever since the end of part 1. So basically, for 4 to 5 years, our lives have been hyped up for this fight. Now, as many of you may know, and I'm not going to give spoilers because I know a good amount of people don't read the manga, so I'm going to try to keep it spoiler free here. As many of you may know, Naruto is declining in the quality of story by so much. Ever since part 1, well, ever since the end of the Pain arc in Shippuden, it's been pretty much shit. And I'm not saying that because, you know, I have anything against Naruto. Actually, I find Naruto to be a very, very enjoyable series. But the writing and storytelling and plot progression is just ass. So, on that note, one of the last glimpses of hope we have for the series to end well or to give us fond memories is the Naruto vs. Sasuke fight that's been hyped up for years. And that's a half a decade that's been hyped up. So, not to mention how long people have been reading the manga. You know, people that are keeping up the manga like a decade or so now, they've been hyped up for God knows how long. So, that is one of the last straws that I would take if Naruto and Sasuke fight. Not if it didn't happen, but if it didn't hold up to the quality that I expected it to be. And in all reality, I know it's not, because the progression of both characters have really shown me that the fight that we expected at the end of part 1 to be shown later on in the series will not happen. You know, in part 1, they fought each other with emotions flowing. You know, Sasuke was fighting for something. Sasuke wanted to leave to get more power. We all know the story, blah, blah, blah. In part 2, most of part 2, Sasuke was an evil dude. You know, he was getting vengeance on people, killing Danzo, you know, not giving a fuck who stood in his way, who was with him, his allies, his enemies. Everybody was going to get something. At that moment, if that character would have stayed the same and fought Naruto, I would have loved it. But now that Sasuke has questioned his character to a certain point and really got confused of where he's at and where he want to be, again, I'm not trying to spoil it for the anime watchers, it really won't happen. As you know, it's happening as Sasuke isn't flowing with emotion. Sasuke isn't flowing with hate. Sasuke, okay, I'm gonna spoil something real quick for you guys. In the most recent chapters of Naruto, Sasuke is walking towards Obito, his body, and Obito is pretty much defenseless. Sasuke could have easily went and killed Obito, but he was stopped by Naruto, showing his resolve is not strong enough to get revenge on Obito. And you know, Obito was there, helped him kill his own, helped Itachi kill his clan, pretty much put all the Leaf and the Shambles in bracket, and you know, Toby played a big part of the series, so I believe Sasuke should have had some vendetta against him, and you know, he was easily stopped by Naruto's words. He said, "Don't do it," or I believe it's Kakashi, something like that. But we've seen that his resolve was not strong enough to keep moving by his own self. And that's with Naruto too. Naruto, you know, he's always been the idealistic kid and the kid that wants to make everything better. But in part 2, it just got so bad. That's how every fight ends. You know, everybody always talks it over. You know, people always want to run their mouth instead of hit with fists, and that's probably one of the biggest problems I have with Shippuden. But I'm still going to read it towards the end. But that, I'm not saying that won't have an effect on the series. So now you have this. You have Sasuke that's not, you know, angry enough or filled with emotions enough to kill a defenseless man that, caused his life to be in havoc, and you have a dude that wants to become the leader of the shinobi world, but only wants to win by talking. And I understand there's power in words. I get that. If Naruto would have used that a couple times in the series, no problem with it. It's shown in manga. But Naruto uses this every fight. And, it just gets on my nerves. So, the concluding here is that we've been waiting for Naruto and Sasuke to fight for about 5 years. And the next arc, I believe this is the last arc in the manga, or this is the second last arc. We have nothing to look forward to. They're not going to bring another villain back. Why? They just have the God of Uchihas. Who are they going to bring next? Fucking Orochimaru? That makes no sense. Why would you go from a fucking a god level opponent to Orochimaru? So we really don't have anything to look forward to in Naruto. That doesn't mean I'll drop it. I do want to see how it ends. I do enjoy Naruto. I'm not bashing it here. I'm just bringing you guys facts and the reality of that next arc of Naruto is just the end. So thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you think about Sasuke and Naruto, their final fight, how it will be. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later.